As Election Day 2018 approaches, it is important to consider each candidate who has asked for your vote. What do they believe is best for Wincrest? How will they represent Wincrest? Will they act in the best interest of Wincrest and not their own or others' special interests? Are they qualified to make decisions that will affect your lives? Are they honest and ethical? Will they take responsibility for their actions? Most of the City Council candidates participated in weekly Meet the Candidates forums sponsored by the Wincrest Light News for the benefit of Wincrest voters. The videos of the forums are available on the Wincrest Light News Facebook and YouTube pages for public viewing and voter education. 3 candidates, however, did not participate in candidate forums. For reasons unknown, candidates Bill Zulaica, Lou Miller, and Greg Turner decided to not accept the invitations to participate in candidate forums. They decided to not share their views with Wincrest citizens, the same citizens whose vote they seek. In the interest of an informed electorate, this video examines what we have learned about candidates Zulaica, Miller, and Turner during this campaign. We know that they are running as a slate. We know that they use children to distribute their flyers. Who are the little boys hanging political advertisements on your doors for candidates Zulaica, Miller, and Turner? We know that one of the little boys told a Wincrest citizen that he was not being paid to distribute the door hangers for candidates Zulaica, Miller, and Turner. The little boy told the citizen that his coach had volunteered the little boys to hang political advertisements for candidates Zulaica, Miller, and Turner. The little boy also said that he went to Rogers Middle School. Rogers Middle School is in the San Antonio Independent School District. What or who is the connection between Rogers Middle School and Wincrest? Wincrest City Council member James McFall retired from Rogers Middle School. We have sworn affidavits stating that Councilmember Jacoby distributed this partisan flyer on behalf of candidates Zulaica, Miller, and Turner. Under state law and Wincrest City Charter, City Council elections must be nonpartisan. As of the date of the first airing of this video, candidates Zulaica, Miller, and Turner have not publicly disclaimed, disavowed, or denied their involvement with this partisan flyer. We also know that negative campaign flyers disparaging these 3 candidates' opponents were distributed on their behalf by young men. This flyer failed to include information about who paid for it, in violation of election law. Note, however, that only the opponents of candidates Zulaica, Miller, and Turner are listed on this flyer. Here is Belle McFall at the Takis Park polls showing the flyer to a voter. As of the date of the first airing of this video, candidates Zulaica, Miller, and Turner have not publicly disclaimed, disavowed, or denied their involvement with this negative flyer. We also know that Lou Miller is connected to a man named Roy J. Harris. Lou Miller worked as Roy J.'s chief of staff for 13 years from 2001 to 2014. In September 2014, the Oregon Department of Justice began investigating Roy J. and his organizations for violations of nonprofit laws. According to DOJ documents, many of these transactions involve for-profit entities, vacation properties, and bank accounts owned by Mr. Harris. According to DOJ documents, the questionable transactions occurred as early as 2008, which is when Lou Miller was Roy J.'s chief of staff. In the settlement agreement, Oregon DOJ required Roy J. to 1. Dissolve the charities, 2. Pay the state of Oregon $600,000, 3. Obtain DOJ's permission before serving on a nonprofit board. Lou Miller has worked with Roy J. in several companies, including the National Coalition of Black Meeting Planners and the Association of African American Meeting Professionals. Lou Miller is currently serving on the Wincrest Economic Development Corporation Board. The Wincrest Light News hopes that these educational videos have been informative and helpful. Thank you for watching, and please exercise your right to vote on Tuesday, November 6th.